Hello world. Hello YouTube. Hello everybody. So I was going down and putting some mail in the mailbox today. And in that mail, I checked the mail. In that mail was a postcard, as it were, that my son wanted me to send off. And it was a postcard to the Armed Forces recruiter for the Army. And that made me think about something. Let's see, when I was in the Army, and I was in Germany, this is my racism experience, and there's method to my madness if you stick with me. When I was in the Army in Germany, I thought, man, I'm in Germany, that's the land of the white man. I thought, man, that's cool, that's, I'm not really a racist, I didn't know all that, but, I'm in Germany, so I thought, wow, that's kind of wild. Anyway, while I was in the Army in Germany, we'd have the parades, for World War II memorial, things like that, right? And contrary to popular belief, that kind of thing, they don't like us, whether we're white, black, brown, red. We're Americans, and they hate us. While I was in this parade, right, this is my racism experience, and they threw water balloons filled with shit and urine, piss, and all that. And I've always wondered how they got that shit in them balloons. And I really didn't want to picture that kind of thing. Anyway, so what that did was it kind of changed my attitude towards that kind of thing, because I have been hated, for my race or where I'm from, really bad. And my view is, I'm merely an observer of the human condition. I don't care, as far as I'm concerned, if you show me your face or your ass, I just deal with whichever end comes at me, no matter what color it is. So, that's me. I'm just merely an observer of my environment and of the human condition, like I said. But, the card made me think. I have 2 sons, and they have to register down at the post office, register for the draft. And if called up, they have to go. And do you honestly think there's not going to be a draft? Really? Anyway, so I'm thinking about that, and then it comes to mind about illegals. Not to mention the fact that they're breaking our laws by being here illegally. Are they registered for the draft like my sons are? Are they registered for the draft like your sons are? And they're even considering the draft for females, for women. So your sons and daughters have to register for the draft. Do theirs? They enjoy the fruits of this country and all that, and then they dog it, they protest against it, and then they're not registered for the draft. They have no obligation to protect what they get, or, serve their country that's helping them. And that brings me to another thing, should that be okay with me? My sons and daughters go while their sons and daughters don't? I'm sorry, but that just don't go with me. Just don't. And I don't understand, where is this sympathy coming from for these people? They have a perfectly fine country. They don't need our sympathy. They don't need what we got. They can do what they need to do to go in their country, straighten it up, and make it like ours. Tell their government that, hey, they want to adopt the Constitution we have. What's the problem? How many are there? 20 million? Man, if they just lined up on the border and just walked over and said, hey, we want to be like what we just came from. You don't like it, you got a problem. You need to get out of the chair and let us take over. They just swamp them. I bet you there would be a shot fired. Why don't they do that? You know, I don't understand. Will they serve? Will they sign up? They're breaking that law. Their children and them, whoever's between 18 and 35, they have to register for the draft. If they don't, they are breaking the law. And would they? Would they go if they were called? Really? You know, look what they did to their country. And if they're over here helping their country, look what they're doing to ours. I'm sorry. That just don't wash with me. My sons and my daughters have to register and potentially serve, be called up to serve in the defense of the Constitution in our country, and they don't? I mean, can you imagine the authorities going up to their door, going, hey, we're looking for Juan Gomez. They say, well, I'm Julio, you know, Menendez or something. And poof. Or they could just walk back across the border. Yet look what they get. And look at the sympathy and the advantages and stuff that they get. I'm sorry. I don't have any sympathy for these people. None. Zero. You know, because of what they did to me and my family. But consider just how many laws are they breaking. And consider your sons and your daughters have to go over and protect and defend this Constitution in this country, while their sons and daughters don't? I think not. Alright. Live by your wits, not by your worries. Bye.